How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another FCTV video. I am your host, Keaton. Really glad you're here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope all is well with everybody. Today's video, little match review. Of course, it was the last Champions League group stage match for Chelsea. We were already sitting pretty, though, on top of the group. So we're definitely going through. We are the winners of Group E. And, with that being said, we knew going into it there were going to be a lot of changes. Actually, Frank even said himself in the press conference prior to the match that he had confirmed two. Billy Gilmour, which, to everyone's delight, and then Kepa to everyone's just flashbacks of bad memories and times, man. Just bad. Yeah, so, it did play out to a not very exciting or memorable 1-1 draw. But there were some good things that came out of the game, and we will be going over those, along with some player performance reviews. Let's go ahead and get into it then. But before we do, guys, if you would, please hit that like button, subscribe, follow the channel. That way you guys don't miss any of the Chelsea content I'm going to be putting out. I'm trying to get more and more videos out there for you guys. I also do the Live Matchday Companion, where we go live every Chelsea match. Do a live little play-by-play, live reaction, a live chat and discussion with the fans, you guys, of course. And, it's just a fun way to kind of enhance your match day viewing experience. Let's go ahead and get into it then. All right, and so let's go ahead and jump into the match review. But before we do that, let's take a look at the starting lineup, see how we started this one out. All right, so let's jump over here to whoscored.com to take a look at the starting lineup. We got definitely wholesale changes for the home side, like I was saying. Kepa's in goal. Azpilicueta, right back position, also was the captain of the night. Christensen and Rudiger, the middle center backs. Emerson on the left. Gilmour, Jorginho, and Kovacic held down the midfield. We had Anjorin, Abraham, and Havertz were up top. And then, of course, the subs were Werner, Giroud, and Conte, who came on later in the game. So it wasn't definitely the most exciting game ever. Both the goals that were scored were within a span of 4 minutes. I don't know what that means, but... yeah, I guess that was the most exciting 4 minutes right there. Krasnodar started it off. They, had a kind of a nice play down the outside. Couple passes in the box, dropped it off for Cabela, and he, put it on the ground near post to the right side of. Yep. I know what you're thinking. Me too. Okay, Kepa. Yeah, it was to his right, but I know you want to curse him. I did. I did curse him. I still do. But really, technically, it wasn't his fault. Overall, it was more of a overall defensive, issue. Christensen should have been closer. He should have been close enough to just block it no matter where it's going. But still, man, Kepa's never been one to remember to protect his near post. Like, it's just, I don't know. I still think Kepa should have got at least like a touch on it, even if it still went in. So, Indy, bless your little soul, dude. Thank you so much for being here with us right now. Gosh, thank you. That 4 minutes that I mentioned earlier goes by, and Tammy Abraham gets pulled down in the box. Obvious PK. Well, Werner's on the bench. So, and Giroud's on the bench too. So, old Jorginho hop, skip, and jumped his way to himself a PK. It's been a long time. Well, it's been a little while, I'll say. But, so Jorginho got us the goal, the PK goal, courtesy of Tammy Abraham's the foul on Tammy Abraham by a nice through Kovacic. It was good. So, and that was the end of the game. I mean, pretty much. But by far, the best part of watching the game was watching the two youngsters. Billy Gilmour and Tino Anjorin, I mean, they were just class. They cool, calm, collected the whole time. They looked like they had been playing with the first team squad most of the season, not that it was their first start with them. They look like experienced professionals, not two 19-year-olds out there. I mean, it was awesome. It was good to watch. And of course, Gilmour wins the man of the match, because that's what Gilmour does. Is every debut game he wins the man of the match. He did it in the FA Cup, his FA Cup debut, his Premier League debut, and now his Champions League debut, all man of the match. And man, dude, we only paid $500K for the kid, dude. It's remarkable. It's awesome. So, and then there's this guy, Tino, not to be confused with Timo. But yeah, Tino Anjorin, man, he looked dangerous going forward. He with the ball, like showed some skill. Definitely showed some good IQ. Both of them did, just smart play. They were, not afraid to get in there, and mix it up and play and show what they could do. And so I kind of think, in a way, like Gilmour and Anjorin should split the man of the match acknowledgement, but I don't think they do that. So, but let's go ahead and jump right into the player performances. So in goal, of course, Kepa. We're just gonna move forward. Our back four played pretty decent. Christensen didn't, play the greatest. He, should have been in a better position, I think, on the goal. And does anybody else notice with Christensen that on 50-50 balls in the air, like he is so careless and reckless, like to himself. Like it's not like he goes in really reckless and aggressive as far as like smashing other people. Like he goes up and forgets that he has to still come back down, and so he lands flat on his back so many times. He's literally had to come off a game because of it before, early in the first half. Like, I don't know. I just think it's crazy. I just know he did it again today. So, but he stayed on. God, man, it's just nuts. Rudiger, he's been pretty consistent when he's been in there. He played pretty well, played pretty decent D. I think he'll definitely be a good number 3 for whenever we need Silva to take a break and stuff. Come in and pair with Zuma. Right back, Azpilicueta. That was not a yellow card, okay? He was trying to get out of the way, if anything, not elbow somebody in the face. Dude, I mean, it was just, again, I get it, whatever. But Azpilicueta played well, and so did Emerson on the left side. They both were able to get forward and get in some dangerous positions on the attack, and then definitely able to help out in defense, with the back four, and make sure that we didn't concede any more than that first goal. Emerson could have put a lot better crosses in, I'll tell you that. I think he was like 5 accurate crosses for 13 or something, and his corners weren't that good. Yeah, I don't know. In the midfield, Kovacic, he pretty much did what Kovacic does. He had a pretty good game. He usually always pretty much has a pretty solid game. A lot of people don't give him a lot of credit unless he scores a goal, one of his very few a season, or has an assist or something. But he's a box-to-box midfielder, man. He goes and plays tough on defense, and he tries to make some things happen on offense. And he's been playing a lot of these nice through balls lately, setting some people up. He did that for Tammy like twice today, and I mean, Tammy got fouled on one. I guess that was pretty much it. But Jorginho, he played pretty well. It was kind of more of his game where he likes, we had a lot of the possession, so he was able to kind of control the possession, the tempo, and, direct people. And he got the PK, so I'm sure he's happy. I was happy that he made it. Of course, Gilmour got the man of the match, we already talked about. But that's going to be interesting to see going forward, with old... I mean, because, right, he deserves some minutes, right? I mean, I think, just a matter of when he's going to get them, Like, I don't know when old Frank's going to put, him in again. Like, sure he'll try to if he can. You know, if anybody's going to, Frank will do it. You know. Moving up to attack, we actually had Havertz out on the right wing. It was kind of fun to see, and you know, I kind of expected it. A lot of people didn't talk about it because, you know, they wanted to try to see if they can get the best out of him with, you know, Ziyech out too. It was kind of like good timing, and this game, you know, was a good kind of experimental game to see. I think we did see some flashes of what he's best at. You know, he's taken a little bit longer to get back in the swing of things since the whole COVID situation, but I think he's a lot more comfortable whenever he has, you know, the freedom to go forward when he likes to, not, you know, necessarily having to make sure he's back for defense, you know, as much as he does when he plays in the midfield. So we had Tammy up top, drew the foul that got us the penalty kick, which led to the goal that tied it up for us. And that was pretty much all Tammy did, man. He, to be honest, man, he should have challenged the goalkeeper a lot more. I mean, there were some chances that he should have made happen, and yeah, it just, so I think maybe, I don't know, maybe the Drew thing's in his head and stuff right now too, so we'll see. Hopefully, I'm sure he'll be all right going forward. We'll see. He just needs to stay focused, keep his cool. There's lots of games, man. Everybody's going to get some time, so. And then, of course, last we had Anjorin. We talked about him, and he was great, fun to watch, exciting. It'll be nice, and I'll be looking out for him whenever he gets to play again. Not sure when that'll be, but you know, I'll be looking forward to it. So, and then of course we had all the subs that came in. You know, they were late, like in the 76th minute on and stuff, 82nd and stuff. Like all of them, Drew, Timo, Conte, they all played well. Kind of even with Conte when he came on, I think he was the first one. He kind of had, you know, add some energy to the side. For a little while, it was Tammy and Drew on the pitch, so that was a little weird, but I mean, it was only, like I said, for like 10 minutes, less than that. That is going to do it for the Champions League group stage matches. Chelsea come out on top of Group E, and we are going through to the knockout round for the 16th time in club history. I believe it's 16 out of 17. Pretty sure, so it's pretty awesome. It'll be exciting to see who we get in the draw. The draw happens December 14th. That's 4 a.m. my time, 6 a.m. Eastern, and 11 a.m. Chelsea time. Check that out. Hopefully we get a favorable draw, something, you know, not too stressful right away, you know. Let that be in the later rounds, right? The first leg, I believe, for that knockout round is going to be played. Those are going to be played on February 16th or 17th. And then the second leg, I think, is March 9th or 10th, I believe. So I can't wait for those. But it's kind of seems like a really far time away. There's going to be a lot of soccer or football between now and then. So stay tuned for that, guys. And hey, think about it, dude. With this 1-1 draw that we just got, that extends Chelsea's unbeaten run right now to 17 in all competitions. So, I mean, think about that, dude. With this team, I mean, we've been together for all of 3 minutes? I mean, dude, it's awesome to see the future of Chelsea and the present of Chelsea right now. It's really great to see. So, guys, so that's going to do it for this video on FCTV. I'm your host, Keaton. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you would, hit that like button, subscribe. Don't forget to follow the channel. That way you guys get all the Chelsea content that's going to be coming out. Like I said, I'm going to be trying to get these videos out there, as many as I can for you guys. And of course, if you haven't, check out the FCTV Live Matchday Companion, where we go live every match day, do a little bit of live play-by-play, live reaction, live discussion with you guys, the fans. It's a really fun way to enhance your match day experience. So come do that with us, FCTV. You know, we're FCTV because why? We're for Chelsea. Thanks, guys, for watching. Look forward to seeing you next time. Have a good one.